Welcome to the MFR Coaches podcast, where we talk about how you can create a six-figure MFR practice. I'm your host, Heather Hommel. Not only have I been practicing MFR for 11 years, I'm also a life and business coach, especially for MFR therapists. My goal is for you to understand how to get fully booked, how to talk to your clients, and how to make sure they understand what's possible for them with MFR treatment. I'm here to help you stop under-earning, overworking, and burning out. I'll lend support so you can create the MFR practice you've always wanted. Learn how you can do it too, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you're just starting out, and even if you've ran your practice for years. Let's go. Make sure you get on my wait list so you get the invite-only email to attend a special free coaching call. I'm going to be hosting this call for waitlist members only. On this call, you will be the first to hear about and enroll in my brand new coaching offer. And trust me, you do not want to miss out on this information. And even more so, you do not want to miss out on the opportunity to get coached by me on your MFR business for free. Go to www.themfrcoach.com/waitlist to join and get all the information and details on when the call is happening. You need to join the list before June 14th to get the information, so don't delay and sign up now. Again, in order to get the announcement first and the special waitlist only coaching call, you must sign up for that waitlist email list before June 14th. I'll see you on the call. So again, go to www.themfrcoach.com/waitlist. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the MFR Coaches podcast. This week, I have been busy teaching and filming Raise Your Rate Bootcamp to a brand new audience of MFR therapists. It's been really fun. And just an update on me personally, I am really excited that all of the snow is now melted. I live in Minnesota. It has been a cold winter as usual. And I am excited to look out into my yard and see some greenery. And we are also really excited that we are getting a new deck on the backyard, and it is going to be done before my son's graduation. So I have one high schooler getting ready to graduate, and he's going to be off to Montana State this summer to start his college career. And then after this year, all my other kids, Hadley and Theron, will both be in high school. So where has the time gone? It's really, really crazy. So that's where I'm at and the things that I'm experiencing. And I am ready to share a fun episode with you. Okay, so let's get into it. While filming Raise Your Rate Bootcamp, someone asked me what my philosophy on rates was in regards to new therapists being able to charge really high rates, while expert level therapists with 20 plus years of experience were still charging $90. So I wanted to share my response here with you because I'm sure this is a question that many MFR therapists could be having. And I also want to help you to not feel so uncomfortable with new therapists making more money than you are, if that's you. So let's start with my philosophy in general on charging rates. So first of all, I believe that any service-based provider should set their rates based not only on facts and data, but also on what they want to be making. So this involves gathering all of your bills and looking at your accounts, your checking accounts, your saving accounts to see what you spend each month, both on a business level and on a personal level, knowing your facts and your data so that you can have a math problem to solve, because all rates is math and drama. That's all business is too, really. So when you have that math problem, you can also understand exactly what your goals are for your revenue and your income. And you can also ask yourself this question: how much money do I want to be making? It's really, really important that you know the answer to that question. And it's a question that people avoid hardcore. So this goes for any service provider, old, new, no experience, lots of experience. You just learned how to do MFR, or you've been doing MFR forever. Your rate should be set in this way. And this is exactly what I teach and what I talk about all the time. Good business decisions are separate from how good your skill level is. Let that sink in. You can be really seasoned and a really awesome MFR therapist and make terrible business decisions. And the same is true for newbies. And also, you can make good business decisions from the start and have an amazing outcome, right? Like, I've got people starting in their first year doing MFR only, creating $100,000 businesses. It's happening all of the time. And it doesn't mean that their skill level is low just because it's their first year in business either. So I want you to remember that. You do not have to wait to be anointed by someone to tell you that you can make money. You are anointed by the power of moi. Go and set yourself up to have more than enough money from the beginning or from wherever you are right now. You do not have to struggle in order to be worthy to make or have lots of money. You just don't. Second part of my philosophy is that all MFR therapists should strive to be varsity level at their craft. And how does that happen? It happens by taking seminars and, most importantly, by getting treated by lots of therapists and by doing T for Ts and going to skill enhancement as soon as possible and as often as possible, too. I see it far too often. Therapists put off T for T for years and years because they believe they can't afford it. I was like that, too. And why can't they afford it? Because they don't charge enough to make any money in their own practice. And that's a damn shame. When you don't charge enough from the beginning, it could slow down your ability to attend as many seminars as you want. And for sure, it will slow down the likelihood of paying for your own treatment. And I'm not just talking about getting a little bit of treatment. I'm talking about getting regular heavy duty treatment. In my group coaching container, a very high percentage of students go to T for T and skill enhancement, one or the other, or a seminar, or all three, while they are paying for coaching with me, while they are actively in coaching. This means that they are creating enough money to be able to do this while still paying for coaching. And they learn how to get fully booked and how to sell MFR so their clients understand and want to buy lots of it from them. So in return, their clients get stellar results because they stay in treatment longer to get what's possible. I have a sense that some seasoned therapists out there listening have developed some chips on their shoulders about who these newer therapists think they are to be charging the rates they are charging. And I have news for you. The rate they charge doesn't hurt you at all. It actually helps you. I hope it helps you to develop the same amount of courage that it took for them to join group coaching and to set their rate based on facts and data. I hope it helps you to sign up for coaching and to learn how to create the business skills that they've created. And also to see that wherever you started your business, the business skills that you had weren't the same ones available to you today. I've developed my program specifically for therapists that want business help. But the first step is seeing that the business advice or business reasoning you've used before might no longer be applicable to the business you want to have now. You can change your business and your rate just because you want to. In fact, I think that is the best reason to do so. Not because you're broke, not because you're burning out. Those reasons are also fine. But let's just start with because you want to. So often, and especially while filming bootcamp, it was highly evident that therapists really believe that raising rates is some sort of moral problem, that having money is going to make them evil. Money amplifies who you already are. You like to go to seminars? You'll probably go to more. You like to travel? You'll probably travel more. See where I'm going with this? Wanting money and a bigger and more stable life isn't evil or greedy. Those are thoughts. And thoughts can be unwound just like bodies can. You've got money trauma or money stories? That's where coaching can help you process those feelings and allow for them. And then you can go get MFR and process and unwind the physical expression of that tension and trauma too. It all goes together. Coaching and MFR treatment. And I'll always suggest that you go and you pay your MFR therapist down the street for an amazing treatment and you get treatment as often as possible. And if that means you have to drive far away, then that means you have to drive far away to get it. Some of you might believe I'm in favor of just pumping out low-level therapists who charge a lot of money. And that's definitely not my goal. In fact, that's a really terrible idea all around. I fully believe in the work of John F. Barnes. I believe that being a really good therapist involves taking seminars. Take all of them like I did, and then repeat them for life, like I am doing, and get treated. Don't use excuses why you can't do it. Be an example for your patients. You go first always. If you aren't willing to do something, you can't expect your patients to do it either. For those of you out there still charging $90, I want you to really ask yourself what paradigm that serves. Who really benefits from that? How does that help you differentiate the power of the results of MFR from every other service out there? How does that help anyone? And how does that further our mission of spreading MFR everywhere? You might think it makes it affordable and accessible. And my answer to that is, how do you know? How do you know what people can and can't afford? A much better way to make your work accessible is to charge what you need and what you want to be making. Meet your own needs first. Build up your practice to the income level that you want, and then decide to offer scholarships. You can do entire days for free. If you truly want to help people in that way, it's far better to do it from a rested, nourished, enriched place versus doing it because you think you have to do it from a martyry place. No one likes a martyr, okay? Imagine this: giving treatment away for free or offering an amazing discount and feeling so generous instead of feeling so resentful. Imagine not having to work 30 hours a week just to make enough money. How is that better for your clients? This is another thing. Therapists that are grinding and seeing 30 plus patients a week in an effort to make enough money, who are also feeling burnt out, stressed, and exhausted, what are you doing? You can set your rates and see less people, and you are still doing a good job. You have to give yourself permission to do this first, though. This hustle and grind mentality isn't healthy, and you will burn out eventually, or you'll get sick. Something will happen. It's just a matter of time. Whatever mindset you made the decision to work like that in, I'd just question it. Why am I working this hard? What am I trying to prove? Can I only feel successful if I have X amount of patients this week? The answer is, you don't have to keep doing that. You are just as successful seeing any number of clients that you have determined using your facts and data is fully booked for you. It starts with the question of what number of clients per day and per week feels absolutely juicy and delicious to me and my body. Which number helps me to help people and myself, and also allows me to enjoy the rest of my life. There is a reason I do what I do. It's for all MFR therapists, but especially for therapists like you that might be suffering and burning out. Therapists who want more, but are afraid to ask for it. Therapists who think they have to work hard in order to deserve what they get. I will help you unwind that. Working hard does not make you more worthy. It's okay to rest. It's okay to slow down, and it's okay to want more. It's okay to want to have more money. If you allow other people making more money than you to give you a chip on your shoulder and be mad and be judging them, it's just because you want it too. So go out and get it. Claim your power and powerfully recreate the practice you want. Be willing to burn it down. Be willing to lose a few clients. You're seeing 30 clients a week. You need to lose some anyway, especially if you're feeling tired, and it will be okay. You will survive, and I will help you. Feel into the resistance that you have. You are a human. You help people each and every day get out of pain. It's a big deal what you're doing out in the world. Don't waste time worried what other therapists are doing. Trust that you can do it too. It's going to be uncomfortable, and that's why I'm here to help you. Even if you've been in business for 25 years, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you are worried about the economy, MFR therapists all over the country are doing it right now, and this is for you too. If you haven't already purchased Raise Your Rate Bootcamp, it's now available for purchase on my website. In this course, you'll learn exactly how to raise your rate using facts and data, how to overcome the thoughts and the feelings keeping you from doing it, and how to let your clients know your plans. You'll complete boot camp, and then you'll want to join the next round of group coaching, where you'll speed up the process between where you are and where you want to be and start earning more money and serving more clients faster. Group coaching is for all MFR therapists who have completed at least 3 seminars and who are serious about doing MFR only while continuing to develop their skills and become better and better at the art of myofascial release. I like to think about putting out varsity level MFR therapists out in the world. And that is exactly why I have my own MFR network on my website, so that other therapists can find and refer to therapists who have gone through coaching, who have raised their rates, who have policies in place, and who know exactly what they're doing, both with their hands and with their business. And I'd love for you to be there too. So I'll see you next week on another episode of the MFR Coaches Podcast. Have a great week. Think about everything that I laid down here today. See if it applies to you. Might not feel very good, but just know that I love you anyway. See you later. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. My goal is to help all MFR therapists stop under-earning and burning out. I have several resources available for you. Read my book, The MFR Coach's Guide to Having Your Own MFR Business, available on Amazon and at Advanced John Barnes MFR seminars. Keep listening to the podcast. I'll always have fresh content each and every week. Join my group coaching program. Enrollment opens 4 times per year. We take all the information I teach and lay down the foundation for your 6-figure MFR business. It's more than just raising rates, but you'll make that the hardest part. Then expand into the business owner who delivers your rate like it's just the news, and who can sell MFR to anyone in any situation. I'll show you how. Get on my email list, follow me on social media at the MFR Coach, and visit my website for more information on group enrollment, themfrcoach.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.